should all be good. Okay, this is mostly already getting done. Let's go to Discord. That's okay. Just one more time. Let's do one more with Monkey. That should be about good. Cool. Yeah, it's already done. Glad to see that wasn't a long update. just remember what's going to be going on with my game. Star Citizen. Ugh. Ugh. I'm probably gonna have a bunch of freight in my, in the back of my thing, because I was in the middle of a mission, and of course it kicked me out for server. I think it was the game just had server issues. So. Perfect time to get that. Put you then like down here. Of course, that means we're gonna have to flip you. I really should have like all this like bam, bam, bam. Oh. Nope. Right. Now this is. Okay, that fixes that. Perfect. Let's do that. This. Good job. What is it? The optimizing of the shaders. Optimizing them shaders again. You probably learn to do a lot of this stuff ahead of time, maybe. Alright, we're good. Huh. I see. So it was probably that big of a malfunction where, okay. I'm just not going to be, I thought it was going to be in the middle of space still or something for, I guess, given the amount of time to pass. Alright. Probably got blown up, who knows what. I know it is. Actually, first of all, anyway. Cool. That should be fun, actually. Let's just get going. One simple mission. No, actually. Well, I can't bother me eating some hot dogs real quick. Hot dog.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
Where's my Hercules? Just over here. Cool.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your
My
vehicle has
Hercules.
been delivered to the following
Honey,
location.
I mean, you need a Hercules.
Just another day then.
Look at you. Look at your armor. And get that armor set. don't really actually have this be one of the points here, guys. So I feel like unloading this would take longer myself than to do it the automatic. What up, Coleman, bro? And thank you for following Ratatouille 710. Thank you, thank you. What up, Coleman, bro? How's it going? What up, what up? What's new with you? I'm debating if I want to actually unload this and put it in here. So yeah. And like I said, thank you again, Ratatouille 710 for the follow. Yeah, Coleman, bro. I'm kind of debating if I want to unload this and then sell it, or if I want to just sell it while in the ship. Because I think that's the thing you can do, right? I'm gonna have to store the ship first, but I think that's the thing you can just do. I'm kind of lazy. Although I know that takes a while.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
So I might just do that.
Your vehicle
Because I had a bunch of freight. That's all freight from a previous mission that got canceled out because the server crashed. It wasn't even my computer's fault. It was just the server crashing. And so I'm just going to do, just sell the stuff, Best way of getting rid of it. Inject into space or something? I mean, nah. Let's just sell it. Get a little moolah. I mean, I have a decent amount as it is at the moment. Still. Anyways, how are y'all doing? Hope all's good in your guys' world. Let's go out of here. Let's get Coleman, bro. If you want to play, or anyone else, honestly, let me know. Because I don't plan on being on too long. I've been grinding out the new update on RuneScape. Oh yeah, but see, that's your new world now, isn't it? I understand how that works. All this max inventory, huh? Well, ain't that just a bitch? All the other stuff. I'll be going back to work soon. Got off 3 hours ago and gotta be back in 3 hours. Damn. On Christmas Eve, dude? Damn, they may be giving some good holiday pay for that. They better be getting some good holiday pay. Even if you're not into, like, the holidays and all that. It's just the principle of the matter, you know what I mean? 'Cause everybody deserves some time of the year, like, to themselves. Not, but, or at least the right to give that work away for like extra money. You know what I mean? But yeah. I know. Here I am thinking about like, damn, the fact my mom wants me to get help her with like stuff tomorrow for Christmas Eve and stuff. Why do I have to go? Why am I gonna do this stuff? I could unload it. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Coleman, bro. Much appreciated. Sincerely, thank you. Oh, MC, actually. It was MC. You gifted. I just realized it. Thank you, MC. I see you there. We're lurking in the background, MC. I didn't even know you were there. You have gotten away with it. Wasn't for your generosity. It gave you away. I think that's what I have to do, isn't it? Because I can't just... Well, I can't sell it here. I have to find some place to sell this stuff. I mean, I could just go to Ruin, because that's where they typically go for this other end of this, and I know that would for sure be a place I could sell this stuff. Yes. I'm thinking where else can I sell this stuff? I mean, technically, I can just eject it into space or wherever, store it here for now, and then just move on to what my mission I wanted to do for the time being. I could do that, or I could look for some other spot to sell the stuff at. No, so glitch essentially, because what happened is I was in the middle of one of those the interstellar long haul missions. Desire is the drug of the void energy, and I tried the intellectual like glimmer and good and bad. I am consumed by the flesh haunting me. I know intent changing that haunts the empty. Look at you getting deep. Getting deep. I'm surprised they didn't do that in one of my text to voice chat voice things. I mean, I don't know how that stuff works. I haven't tried it yet. I don't know how to use it. Me either. That's what I'm saying. I don't either. But, no, the way I got the scrap, Coleman, bro, was I was in an interstellar mission, and the server crashed, type of deal. You know what I mean? So, not, you know, so it glitched out, so the mission glitched out, and now, but I'm just half the stuff. This has happened to me before. And, you know, at this point, I like to think of it as, well, at least I'm getting some free stuff. That's really what it is. I mean, I don't get the rep. Like, that's kind of what I really more wanted so than anything else, but, eh. I guess, you know.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
It's whatever. You know, I can double check to see if the mission is still actually on, but I doubt it. Yeah, see, it's wiped. Even the history's wiped. Because I did this like a few days ago or something when this crashed. I think it was like a few days ago. So, it is what it is. I can just redo the mission at some point. First, I'll probably just find somewhere to sell the freight, though. Or, I mean, I could just, like I said, I could just store it here for the time being and then just do the mission anyways. Wow. I'm trying to think of where would even. No, I did this before. No, I did the same thing before. No problem, in fact. I mean, well, then again, I was at Ruin where I sold it, so I don't know, maybe it would have something to do with it. But, no, I mean, it didn't mark it as stolen. It just said max inventory. I think it would have marked it as stolen on that end just now if it was. I think. I say, I'm kind of curious to. Could test it out at some other point. Let's do this. Let's find the best spot to sell some of this stuff. Luckily, I have just. We have a few different websites here, right? Yeah, it's which one is it? Yeah, this one. I am human. I is human. Alright. So now I got hydrogen. What was it? I had hydrogen cells. Or whatever. No, cobalt. What's the cobalt? Actually, let's do this. Let's inventory the stuff.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Oh, right there. Let's get into this bad boy. let's double check what this stuff is. Yeah, hydrogen fuel. Cobalt. 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 I don't really know what I have is hydrogen fuel and cobalt. And scrap. Okay. Weird. That some of it just disappeared then? Because I don't think those were the only 3 things I had. Ah. What? Now. First of all, I can tell my helium. I can't sell this stuff. Oh. Damn. Yeah, this is literally the only spot you can sell that. So I'm gonna probably have to just go to Ruin Station. I don't really have to go all the way to Ruin Station. Is that really what it's trying to tell me? And then what with the cobalt? Okay. So at least I can sell at a few different spots. Alright. Oh, that's Nyx. All these are pyro though, except for you. Not too. Only a little bit of a loss. Although that inventory is up. Oh crap. Oh. What is that? Candered fuel. Terra? Oh, Termis. Ah, that's pyro. Yeah, that's pyro. Yeah, it's a stance. Other stand would be down here. I mean, I'm probably going to be going there. Last Laurelville. 18. And I don't have to go to planets and stuff. Ugh. Yes, I think that is kind of a thing now. I haven't got messed around with it too much, but it seems like it's a thing now. I've just been mostly trying to just do a little bit of hauling and stuff like that. Although I don't know what I want to do with this random stuff now in my inventory. I mean, honestly, I'm being super. I kind of want to just not even deal with it. Try to deal with selling it. So I don't know. I might just keep it in this inventory. I'll just keep it in here for now. Eventually, I might be able to sell some of this stuff here, and then whatever I can, I'll just get rid of. I just can't be bothered. But yeah, they did push out engineering though. Let me, in fact, For this ship, I don't know much. Yeah, I haven't, like I said, I haven't really messed around with the engineering stuff that much. But for this one, the engineering terminal is right here. So you can, yeah, you can do look at the ship and I don't know why it let me do that. That's kind of weird. Shows the cannons, escape pods. Yeah. Yeah. So it's there. Kind of. For probably some point, at some point, probably later in the evening, you know. But yeah, I do hope I probably at some point. That's the plan. You have a good nap, and I appreciate you stopping by. Hell yeah. I hope you get good sleep. I hope you get some, you know, get some good, maybe get paid. Damn. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, sleep is one of those things where part of me is like, ugh, sleep. Until then, I'm like tired. I haven't slept in a while, and I'm like, sleep is all I want. So I feel you, man. Dude. I mean, it's been a while since I've been up for 24 hours straight. Right? Capitalism does to you. It's that thing that'll make you sacrifice everything. Sleep, happiness, you know, time with us, and time. You know, it literally makes you sacrifice time itself. They say time is money. Brutal. Get some good sleep. I'm gonna be just unloading this shit, storing it, and then if time is money, I would be rich off selling my time, and then exactly. Only some people do get paid for that shit, man. Some people can make a living, make careers off of playing games. Incredible feat. But yeah, I'll catch you next time. I'll keep you up. Stay up, I mean, that's on your own volition. All this place just says is max inventory. Like, oh, I feel like in theory that will change, right? Right? I really should pay more attention to like the game's development updates and all this stuff and ouch. Ouch. No. Dancing, dancing dinosaur, dancing, dancing dinosaur, dancing dinosaur. What's up, MC? How's it going? There's your dancing dinosaurs. Dancing, dancing dinosaurs. I'm just living the dream of this game. I don't know why I find this the mundane shit of this game to be so fun. Although, honestly, while I'm doing this, I might. Part of me almost kind of feels like doing some mining. I think I might do that. Which means I probably could have emptied this out somewhere else, but well, no, I'll still do some fading actually. I'm already committed to the bit. Alright, not really. I could always just say, but there's a reason why I'm storing this stuff here. Well, thinking about it, probably could have gone to a worse and maybe sold the stuff there. There's MC. How was your day? So it's gonna be about to be Christmas Eve. Wow, if my family seems like Christmas Eve's almost bigger than Christmas. It's weird. actually start the actual mission. Hopefully this time I actually can complete it. Yeah, that's where we at. Bop. This is just 3, huh? Hydrogen fuel, scrap, cobalt. Alright. Now for the real fun. Ouch. To hydrate my character. And game, probably even in real life. IRL. Okay. Let's see if this doesn't end up also just being more random freight that I have to find a way of dealing with. Instead of actually being a mission for me to complete. I wouldn't be minded if I could at least sell it. much of a waste of space with it there. But I don't think that'll be make or break. Considering this ship is way more bigger than necessary for the freight I have. That's okay. Maybe once everything is... Why is the ship like that? Lovely. Annoying. Of course. Second. Who are you? Who are you two? Are you part of... I don't think you should be part of that. Contract item, contract item. Okay, so those are contract items. Huh. That'd be weird. I guess kind of good thing that happened then. Give my character some water. I have to give myself some water IRL. So I'll do that once the ship is on its way. Yeah. What? No. Okay. Shit. Can I not get into my own ship here? What if I try to store the ship?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Please visit us again.
Oh,
Goodbye.
that was weirdly quick.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
Oh,
Goodbye.
not even doing the animation thing, huh? We're just popping things in and out of existence. Let's look. Where's it got that? Some people's brains are truly broken, and it's so bad they can't be made aware of it. Sad. What do you? Yeah, I mean, the question, and there is then the con. What do you do with such people? I swear, it's like people, yeah, that sort of lack of self-awareness. I really do also think there's people who are completely unempathetic. It's one thing to be like, you know, self-interested or whatever, you know, like saying self-interest is whatever. Yeah, you care about your needs, okay. But like, there's people like there's being self-interested, but then there's also just being like, you know, like a sadist or something like that. You know, some sort of person who likes who, you know, feels pleasure from people's sufferings and all this stuff. Like, yeah, that's a whole other level. Then, yeah, brain dead people, people who, I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's two types of idiots in this world. There really is. There's two types of idiots. There's self-aware idiots, and then there are just idiots who are not aware of their idiocy. You know, like, what do you do with people who can't be made aware that they're idiots? It's like, yeah, that's literally the thing. We're all idiots. And once you start thinking like, oh man, and you know what I mean? It's tricky. Like, one thing, you know, I say, like, you know, well, my brain is functions better or something, like, you know, like IQ type stuff, you know, that's partially what sometimes that kind of always boils down to, is like, my brain just, you know, my brain processes stuff faster or whatever, like, that's one thing, you know. But I feel like some of that is kind of, does seem measurable, you know. Because there's people with brains whose speeds are at various levels. It's just, it really do be about awareness. I think that's like the key. I mean, intelligence is important, don't get me wrong. It really is. And having like a brain that's not completely broken. Now that I'm actually looking at my... I'll change this now. Oh. Change my thing around here. Go. I really need to set these scenes up and all this stuff, like have these different things for different games. I'm too lazy with that. Need to take advantage of, you know, stuff more like that.
You are clear to launch.
Launch complete.
Yeah, dude. Watching all sorts of random videos and stuff. I have realized, like, people, it's so easy to get caught up in some shit. It really is. It's so, you get caught up in your own world, your own mind, your own, you know, a hobby, whatever it may be. Just getting caught up in some stuff, and the next thing you know, you're just doing and being a dumbass.
Thank you, and please visit again.
What is like right in front of me? Oh.
Landing gear.
Oh yeah. I'm like, what am I about to collide with? But I remember.
Shields.
Those little
on.
turret things. Yeah, those. let's start with going there.
Shields off. Shields on. Shields off.
Oh, why is this being weird? Well, I will just actually do what I was doing before. Do it like this. Yeah, there you go.
Quantum travel engaged.
When you get frustrated with this game, you just gotta look at it and be like, oh yes, you're pretty. Well, that's what this game is like. It's like that. It's like dating a supermodel, but she's very abusive. Not even abusive. No, that's not even the right word. Quirky. It's like dating a really, really quirky supermodel. And quirky in all the ways, good and bad. Like, not even just like good quirky, bad quirky too. Like all the quirkies. Like, you know, it's just quirky by this pure definition of the word. Man, Twitch, how you gonna like recommend me, folks, while I'm literally streaming myself? So rude. Alright. Almost to Pyro's Gateway.
Quantum travel complete.
Excellent. Should be like, what? Okay, yep, right over there. Go right here. Jump to Gateway. Then Ruin. That's the distance. That's going to be the majority of the distance for this haul. It's going from, well, what would be Stanton Gateway at that point. That'd be in Pyro. So from Stanton Gateway to Ruin Station, that will be the longest trek. I think that's going to be around like 80 or whatever galactic meters thing, whatever they use it. I think it's galactic meter. Makes sense. Future would be all metric system. I can't be bad at that. Or something, or are they all just chilling here? See, I never know with these, like, why some people just hang out. Like, the gateways, like, is that like the place to chill? I want to jump in. Let me jump in. Let me just Jump in. But it is gonna make me just reactivate the wormhole. Alright, so let me reactivate it. There we go. That might not be. That might be the issue. That was the issue. Well, fine. There. There we go. Down there. There we going through. Now for the cool trippy part. Look how trippy's quantum interdimensional.
Hydrogen fuel, 75%.
Hydrogen fuel? Why is that hydrogen fuel going down so much? That must be a new game mechanic where like the hydrogen, yeah, where the hydrogen actually goes down a bunch. Kind of makes sense. Insufficient fuel. Ah. Why don't we change that then? You know, now that I look at it, that was my bad. I did not check for my fuel before leaving, but that's okay. Is there any way I can just... Oh, no. Okay, hang on. I don't... I hope it won't.
Shields on.
Ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 indeed. Wish I could find the landing pads on this. Ho, 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 indeed. Thank you for them bits. Every bit helps. Tudunch. It's funny because it's true. Find like a landing pad here. This way above here. Good one. Good one. Juan. Sorry, that's what he said it on there.
Vehicle storage request approved. Storage space.
Get it? Get it? Oh, I did. Yeah, the one bit, every bit helps one bit. Yeah. No, that was fine. See, normally people, oh, you shouldn't let them just do one bits like that. But see, for a bit, like that, it's funny. And Juan, pronounced Juan. Yo! Yo! Mr. Nailman! Since I know how much you love that greeting. What's up? It's 11:11, y'all. Make your wishes. I put myself in this position. You did. You did. Uh-oh. Damn, it's pretty, must be pretty bad if you're admitting it's a L. You don't admit the L's that easy. What's up, man?
Landing gear down.
For him, it's sometimes no different.
Landing
Sir,
complete.
Ah, dang, dating our ego. Ah, you'll be fine. It's just ego. Egos can come recover. It's not fun, emotionally, Fifi's wise, but hey, you'll be fine, man. I mean, like, No, I'm saying just to let you know, Mr. Mailman. Yeah, yeah, he knows. Yeah, he trust. Yeah, yeah, he's not wrong. He's definitely not wrong there. He's definitely not wrong there. But yeah. Oh, she just told you you had a boyfriend. Well, I feel like you dodged a bullet. You know, she has a boyfriend. Good. Good you find out now on a date. Then, like, you know, you two get serious or some shit, and then you find out later on, like, oh, boyfriend. Corn is way cheaper than cherry pie. I know. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that actually kind of good. Oh, that's funny though. It really do be. Yeah, like I said, man, it's
Engines on. Quantum fuel 100%.
like I wouldn't even worry, man. I wouldn't even worry. It sounds like you dodged a bullet.
Exit approved. Safe travels.
I mean, you know, she's either because either one of two things happen. Either she really does have a boyfriend, in which then why is she fucking going on dates with men like that when she has a boyfriend? Like definitely dodged a bullet there. Or two, she lied to you. In which case, then yeah, huh? You don't want to deal with that. You know what I mean, like, so like either way, you dodged a bullet. You know, like here's the thing: you went out on a date. You got to go out, enjoy life. Went out on a date. Not a lot of dudes even get that far. You know what I mean? It's all about perspective. This fucking thing does not want to. Come on. Okay. Ah. That's one way to do it.
Service complete. Connection.
Love, love, love. No, don't. See, don't be villain arc. What's for? Look, man, think about this. Batman didn't become a villain. He had way worse shit happen than that. No offense. Like, I think getting your parents murdered is way worse than getting rejected on some date. So, I wouldn't even. Don't even do it. Like, you're nowhere near villain arc yet. Sounds like a woman to me. Oh, villain arc. Oh no, someone rejected me. Oh no, villain arc. Like, it's okay. By that logic, I should have been villain arc a long time ago. Long time ago. But no, it's more spiteful to be a good person. Be kind and compassionate despite it. I think that's the more spiteful move. Honestly, like, the most spiteful thing you could do for people like that is to be a good person. It genuinely is. Yeah, think about that. Like, you've been a villain all your life, and it's like gotten you where you wanted. I mean, if you're getting rejected on dates and stuff, isn't that the whole point? Just rinse and repeat. Exactly. I think, like I say, I think the most spiteful thing you can do towards, ex or a person like that, or, I mean, like any of that, is just being a compassionate, kind, loving person. It really is. Because then, a lot of times, because a lot of times, people from the outside looking in will be like, that guy? You did that guy? Oh, you did that to that guy? Oh, you know what I mean? Like, right away, they will be more sympathetic towards you. You're like a good person, you know what I mean? Like, if you have the reputation and all that. Make love, not war. Exactly. Make love, not war. Like, it's hippie. It sounds very hippy-dippy-ish. Because it kind of is, but, like... I don't know, man. I don't know how to say other than this. The hippies weren't wrong about that. They just weren't. Like, the peace stuff, the hippies are not wrong about. Hell, because you know what? Realistically, like, there's a... Well, okay. There's, like, you know, your military-industrial complex capitalism that does benefit from violence and war and stuff like that. But then there is, like, a side of, like, commerce. You know, at least I'm saved by my bed. Right? Your bedtime. Fuck those who don't want love. Exactly. Fuck those who don't want love. Like, and not just, like, petty love. I mean, like, pure, genuine love. I mean... Love that's beyond just petty, like, quid pro quos. When you just are like, you're a team. Love is just a concept. Was a hell of a concept. It's got chemicals associated with it and everything. Also, MC, would you agree with this? And actually, no. Nailman, you actually have some perspective on this. You're technically bilingual. What did you guys say that, like, English kind of sucks when it comes to, like, the word love? Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of a big fan of just having, like, one word doing so much of that weightlifting. And the word fuck, you know, kind of does something like that too, I suppose. But, like, I don't know. With fuck, it's a, you know, it's still, in all the contexts, it's still like a curse word. And, well, I guess maybe with love you could say the same thing too. It still means this. And I guess with adjectives, I don't know. It's just, I like how I feel like with other languages, from my understanding, is like they have just different words for different concepts and types of love, and that's, to me, it just makes sense. Like, when I'm talking about the love of a family versus the love of friends versus the love of God. Like, the way God gives you love is very different than, like, you know, how...
Quantum fuel, 75%.
English has many words for different types of love. I mean... there's lust. I mean, that's not really love related, but there's... I'm trying to think about... Like... Only a few of them shared between your... See it? See, Mr. Nailman? That's quality your mom jokes right there. See, look at that. Look at that. Just masterfully just thrown in there. Just... I started it. I can't even be mad. You know what I mean? I can't be mad at that. No. That's how I started. Why be mad when you're the one that started the fire? I was there. Oh, I did. Like, that's the duality of me. On one hand, yeah, I'll joke about all sorts of crazy, ridiculous stuff, but, like, I don't know, man. Like, time and place, limits, all that stuff. I don't know.
Quantum travel complete.
Like, time and the place, way of doing it, all that stuff. I don't know. I mean, I do hate, like, PC people who are like, you can't joke about this, you can't joke about that. Yeah, you can joke about whatever. I mean, time and place and all that, sure, I'll allow you that, but, like, don't pretend like you can never joke about stuff ever. Like, you wackadoodle. Like, and then you'll wonder why fucking Trump wins twice. And that's the thing about the American left that's always going to keep pissing me off. Like, they just let, like, a dude like Trump win fucking twice. And then they just have the audacity to still pretend like they're confident and shit. So Look, you all need to just
Quantum travel.
chill.
Engaged. Quantum
Take a humble pill. I mean, yes, he's messing up right now, so yeah, I take advantage of that. Yes, but still, be humble about it. Don't get too full of your britches. Don't be all like, "Oh, we got solutions." No. Like, oh, don't be trying to word police everybody. Still, like that's. I mean, they do things all wrong. Deep, like they don't prioritize all the right shit for what they say, and then what It's just.
shields.
There's a whole rant I can do about this. Like, because I think of myself as a sort of lefty, but at the same time, it's like, I don't think we y'all be doing this shit. I don't think it's an ideological thing. I don't think it's a consequence of leftism itself. I think it's just a consequence of assholes being assholes and being inconsistent with shit. I think it's them being inconsistent with the ideology than the ideology itself per se. Depending on it, though. I mean, some of it's, like, there's the postmodernism that's a bitch to deal with. That's very annoying. It's also folks who are, like, nihilistic, too. That's annoying to deal with. And, like, a lot of those folks they don't even do nihilism correctly. Or, like, they misinterpret, like, the whole point of, like, the Ubermensch. And I'm an egalitarian totalitarian. Look, unironically, there are some lefties that are kind of like that. And then there's some conservatives who are just like, forget the egalitarian part. And then there's some, they're like, oh, not the monarchy. I mean, that's too much. You can't have monarchy. That's too totalitarian. If they don't, Wow, they're just like, exactly. Oh, God Emperor. Like, look, don't get me wrong. God Emperor sounds cool. That sounds cool. Like, who wouldn't want to be a God Emperor? Like, that just sounds cool.
Landing gear
But,
down.
like, it's all, yeah. I know, man. Like, Chinese, and look how many people the Chinese now have. Fairly, they just do God Emperors aren't so bad then, huh? I mean, look how many people the Chinese now have.
Arrival complete. Welcome.
Enough. Yeah. Yeah.
Engines off.
The Chinese, yeah. Not even a God Emperor. Not even the normal Emperor. Because, like, I mean, that'd be crazy enough as is. I mean, hell, Duke. Any royal. I mean, I guess maybe, like, if you're, like, oh, maybe being a Baron doesn't feel so crazy. Although, fine, within your barony, it does. It still feels nice. Until, like, some bigger rank comes through town. The local duke comes through. Like one of your bosses. Now if you're a God Emperor, though, I mean, who's the fucking boss of it? Like, just God at that point, right? You have to be literal, just God. Whoa. I really don't want really want to do the big stuff first. But you know what? That's fine. There. But yeah. Imagine being like a child god emperor too. That'd be even the craziest part. To repair that's what Christendom was too, is that yeah, true. It just sounds cooler. Yeah, man, God Emperor just sounds cooler than like a normal ass emperor. It just, you know, you're an emperor. Maybe like Napoleon or some shit. Napoleon's like one of the few people that can pull off just being a regular emperor and just feel like a god emperor just because it's Napoleon. Like, Napoleon doesn't need to be like, I'm a god emperor. I mean, he can just say he's emperor and we get the point. He's one of those figures he can pull that off. I have a lot of respect for Napoleon when, you know, his war conquer. You know what I mean? As a military leader, he did it. He did the thing, you know. Exactly. That's why. That's why. And to be fair, I mean, did he not like more or less earn that shit? I mean, I feel like he kind of more or less earned that shit. You know what I mean? Like. And of course, when I mean earned that shit, I mean he conquered it as fair and square as, you know, conquering goes. But, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like that'd be the first time a Roman leadership was decided in that way. And not everyone can be, you know, like. Waterloo. I was just gonna sing that song. Waterloo. Waterloo. I don't remember the rest of them. Space lasers. Yeah. Ah, yeah. Hey, man. Well, I know what you mean by space lasers. Wink, wink. Oh, I know. Yeah, those space lasers been around for a while. Longer than people realize. But maybe in a way they saved Europe then. You could argue that they actually saved Europe from Napoleon. I mean, what would have happened if Napoleon just kept ruling forever, you know? Or I mean, until he died, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like... Thank you for gifting, MC. Thank you. I don't know, they're still watching, but... Oh shit, you were. Cool. Glad to hear it. Maybe you like that. MC's a real one. The reals of reals. I do appreciate it. Every gift stub counts, everything towards that too. But we don't talk about that. So he knows where I live. Knows where I live. He knows probably something the most about me, and until it matters, it's valuable. We don't talk about it. Alright. I mean, I'll say this: as long as you're not trying to make me do some, some APAC type stuff, you catch my drift. Oh wow! I was saying. That's what I'm, just sorry. Look, now, look. Say what you will about lobbying and all that stuff, but boy, definitely difference between different lobbyist groups. I'll say that. To treat them all the same too, I think would be foolhardy. Especially when we're talking about, say, I don't know, ones for foreign governments. Like that. I feel like that they should probably be put under a little bit. Even if you want to say they should exist, that's fine. Like, they should probably be at least, should be kind of scrutinized a little bit there, looked into those different scopes, something like dressed in some way. Definitely got to be held to account. At this rate, I know, right? That's the thing. I wish I could be like, no, man. Don't exaggerate, man. Don't exaggerate, dude. But it's like, I can't. Because, like, low-key, kind of. Yeah, pretty much. Imagine how the United States would act if we had, we had leadership that wasn't, like, under Israel's thumb. Be nice. Despite all the other problems there still probably we would have, at least in that regard, they can act like a normal ass country. And be like, hey, Israel, no. Like, look, we support your right to exist, all this stuff, blah blah blah, but like, don't be doing this. Like I say, I think it should all just be, they really should just have it be a Holy Land type country. It shouldn't be like a state of Israel. It should be a state of the Holy Land. Where all of the Abrahamic religions just can go and chill. Because, like, that's the point, right? It's all sacred to all of them, so they all can just take care of it and cooperate. Dude, when you do that, please move me in. I'll be, that way I can just, I'll do whatever, but I can just be, I could be the first streamer I could be like the streamer from the island. Like, what's the main, one of the main commodities of this microstate? No, we need street sweepers and toilet cleaners. That is true. That is what a nation needs. Streamers are definitely for like a more, dare I say, later stage in the civilization. Although I guess that would be more on their entertainers, which honestly you kind of do need entertainers. That's kind of part of the whole shtick, I think, of what a civilization is versus like a tribe. Or whatever. Or actually not even, because tribes even had entertainment. Honestly. I mean, not in the way we would, but, you still had parties, you still had, Well, I feel like there was a lot of downtime. I don't know if there's ever a lot of boredom. It's because you're just like any downtime, relaxed time you had, you're just like kind of like grateful that you're not, in constant fear or something. You're not like, oh man, I'm not feeling like, depressed or in a or negative state of mind. I'm not anxiety ridden right now. I feel at ease. I just feel, like we don't like appreciate that state of mind. In the modern, I think that's partially because we're in the modern era, and just like we take that sort of stuff for granted. I like how people are psychoanalyzing people that lived. Well, it's more like. I guess, I mean, yeah, I guess it's, well, it's more like, so, you know, just kind of think about what it, I mean, more of it, I will admit, yeah, obviously, I don't know what they are like what a person's mindset was like 20,000 years ago. If anything, I am trying to probably, like, obfuscate it. I know, you're just being coy. If anything, I'm just kind of, I am curious about that though. You gotta admit, you're not kind of curious about what like someone's mentality like 20,000 years ago was like. You never sat there and thought. I'm saying I know it's not practical and doesn't make me money or whatever, blah blah blah. But you know what I mean. Oh, then what we? Oh, damn, dude. Then you'd be old. You know, I have a sneaking suspicion Civilization's probably been around. You know, New Soul. Everyone says that, including me. Though, my soul has been not on Earth very much, I feel. I may be wrong, but like it's one of those that just try to not go on Earth as much as possible. It's like, man, I don't want to like live a life. Oh, I'd rather be in the home, you know, spiritual home. But then eventually they're like, no, dude, you can't just camp out here all the time. You gotta like actually go like live an actual life. And it's like, but I don't want to live a life. It's pretty much that one movie. What's that one? I think it's Soul or whatever it is. No, it's not Soul. I forget which Disney movie it was. But it's like pretty much like there's a Disney movie, that sort of premise. It's like this soul that they keep trying to go like, yeah, you gotta go live a life, and it's like, no, I don't want to. From Mortal Kombat. Actually, yeah, kind of like that. He actually kind of works for that too. And that's Shanghai. Shanghai, though, is more funny. Shang-Chu. Shang-Chung. That was quite the game. Series Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat! Ching Ching. Ching Chong Bing Bang. Wow, dude. I'm canceling you for that. You can't just say that. How dare you? You can't just say that, man. It is probably funny for you though to just, yeah, you could probably just do like random like silly dumb like racist Asian shit like that, and people try to call you out on it. You could be like, bitch, I'm practically Asian. Like, shut up. That's what it sounds like. I mean, low key. I think that. Yeah, although I feel like I could start telling a little bit. Like I feel like I could, like I couldn't really tell you like who was what region, but I could feel like I was starting to be able to tell like when people were from like different regions and stuff a little bit. Like I said, not enough to be able to say like, oh, this person's from this region, that person's from this region. But, you know. Zizuzong. Right, there you go. That's. Yeah, we'll get more technical about it. Yeah, pretty much. Does that actually work? Okay, no. My money might went out. Right. I get the shtick. I get the shtick. I'll let that slide. Let's see. Stuff like that. See, now, do I feel like delivering one back? Okay, just hit the 2 hour mark. A couple of things here. Let me see. I'm pretty sure. No, I'll do it. I can still do that freight mission, right? Part of me is thinking about storing this ship, going out and mining for a little bit.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I could, because I could get all these will be instant too. That best syllables beginning with Z represents 2.5% of the entire language. Z. Yeah. Okay. I didn't realize it was that common. But now that you say that, I could totally see that. Totally. 1000% could totally see that. Do I want to do salvage? Do some mining? Where's my That's why it sounds so goofy and samey. Chinese has only 400 unique syllables and English has about 20,000. That's interesting. So they have all the characters, we have all the syllables. Right. Okay. That's funny how that works. Yeah, they have all the syllables, we have all the we have all the syllables and they have all the characters. See, maybe that's what the future language would be like, it's hodgepodge in that. They have some ancient ass pictograph archaic nonsense. Right? I get it. I really want to have a mind. Well, actually, that's not a big deal because do I feel like mining or do I feel like not?
Your field visitors again.
We'll just do it. I might just do that freight mission back. Which why not? But the way you described it though, ancient ass, pictograph, archaic nonsense. Oh, kill me. No, I love it. No. Sometimes it's funny. Sometimes it's funny. Especially coming from you, it's funny. 'Cause I know how you are and stuff. So it's just it's more funny because of that. There's a lot of this I could do. Do I feel like that? This doesn't seem like it would be the worst spot to. Or fine, maybe even. No. Let's do. Sucker. Ding dong bang bang. Thank you for the bits. Oh yeah, ding ding. Let's see how much this. Okay, so 168 SU. Ammonia, hydrogen fuel. Okay. 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 Let's Ding Ji Ling. Ding Ji Ling. Ling. What man? Oh, I'm high and tired. Let's do this. Let's do this. Words are hard. No. Dingaling. Oh yes, dingaling. Yes, okay. Yeah. I'm making childish jokes, and I appreciate that. We're here for it. Nothing wrong with some childish humor. Especially when you're self-aware about the childish humor, and you know you're being childish. Because then it becomes... I'm logging off. Sleep time. I understand that. I'm about to do that soon-ish myself. After I deliver this freight, I'm going to log off and go to sleep myself. Will do, man. You too. Get that sleep. Good. Aha, I had a suspicion. 24. 24? No, 24 as well. Alright. Blue. And 6 or doesn't have a dozen the other, I feel. perfectly right there. That. Let's do that. Let's put this pressurized ice, which I don't care how much I see. I think it's 16. Right? Oh, yours is 8? Okay, yes. Yeah, those right there. I should probably actually, now that I think about it, I should probably refuel before I leave. I don't even do that right this second while I'm thinking about it. Because, yeah. It'd be, pyro be huge. As we proceed, try to stack it all that, sophisticated like, but, Whoop, okay. Ah. Technically be Christmas Eve. So I suppose Merry Christmas Eve to anyone watching. It's a organized more different materials and stuff, so more complex. Way more complex. I don't know if that makes it easier or harder. In this case, I don't think it matters too much. As long as everything goes to plan and it actually works. any complications. Let's see how that goes. Okay. Good. I think that this actually will complement the stacking. Actually, no. Give it in. This is the same length. So, let's do that. Perfect. Construction material, you. Probably would be fine, but. The autism in me. What's that? Stack. Yeah. Construction material here. Go. Very, very close to getting all this in here. Oh. You. Yeah. Especially because I think this is the last thing in here. I really don't have to worry. Oh, it's that box in here. Maybe you might want to make sure there's not any on the other side, any other frame. No. Could grab food from a guy while I'm in the station, but one. Oh, okay, I get lost. It's not really convenient. Where is it? No, there's a few food places like right there, I think. So let's real quick. Please don't hurt me. Dang. Perfect. It's not gonna last. Totally worth it. See, that's good to know about the station. You can go if I need to grab food real quick, I can do that. Oh, I like that. That's all good.
Engines on. 100%. 100%. Launch complete.
Thank you for visiting. Safe.
Shields off. Landing gear up. Quantum travel engaged.
Pete. I think that's better. Good timing.
Quantum travel complete.
As long as I don't do anything stupid, I'm nice and calm and gentle with this. I shouldn't. Don't get my ship blown up. It's very easy to do that. Well, works too. I'm not complaining about that. And what I was trying to do when I was before, couldn't pull it off. Pull it off without even trying this time. Go speed racer, go speed racer. It's actually marked, but I don't see it. It says it's marked. Cool. Not marked. Oof. It's cool. You see the green. See the whole color spectrum. Ultraviolet, red, orange. It's cool. It's trippy. It's cool. It makes you thinking. That's why I like this game. It's details like that. And the fact that they do that, all these stars, okay, all the stars in there, which they should be. Yeah. AK. Oh,
Quantum travel complete.
is the actual.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Core system. No, core.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Alright.
Quantum travel engaged.
There we
Quantum
go.
travel complete. Shields on.
Nope.
Landing complete. Launch complete. Landing complete. Engines off.
Wait, why is this over there? Oh. Wow. Shouldn't need it. Don't worry about it right now. Let's not worry about it. One mission. Do mission. Go to bed. Some night to stay up and do crazy shit. I could technically. Maybe, space on this elevator to put all the stuff on here. If I did it, I could always just put it on or do it twice, you know? Pretty sure. But not, I'd be able to rearrange it and make it work. Oh, there should be more than enough space for all this stuff. This is, yeah. stacked up a little bit, but not that much. Kind of crazy. That's where stacking begins. So that's pretty damn impressive, though. So yeah, definitely didn't have to worry about space. Nice. Now with that 13 mil. There's a wrap. Getting up there with Member. I'm getting up there. could in theory do a little bit of mining and stuff, but yeah. Oh, good. 3 hour mark. Did all right. We did all right here. Of course, I say we. I guess I mean in a royal sense. So that's me. But yeah. Nice. Just sign off. I hope you all have a good